if you love your sister too much and you've been seeing how they've been struggling to move from point A to point B because of the crazy Nairobi traffic, and of course kungojea matatu ngoja ikijaa nini all those kind of stress, well, I have a tool that will actually express your love to your sister very much. Okay, what am I talking today? I brought to you a car that has been loved by any typical lady in Nairobi who's not yet figured by a Mazda CX-5. They look the smaller version of the Mazda CX-5, so called the Mazda 2 or the Mazda Demio. Any lady who also hate parking, they want a small car that will give them minimal problems whenever it comes to parking. They don't want scratches, they don't want to waste a lot of time while parking. This is the car they actually do consider. What am I talking about today? I'm talking about the Mazda 2, the Mazda Demio. 2018 year of model. Of course, any lady in Nairobi who tells us to bring them a Mazda, they always tell us, oh Kelvin, I want the wine red one. And of course, why? Because we are here to make sure that everything that you requested is actually up here and for you. Well, now let me bring you to the interior where the owner of the car really actually enjoys most of their time. Something that really excites me when I come to the interior, first of all, the heated seats. On a typical cold morning in Nairobi, you just came in inside your car and of course you're wondering, kuna baridi mingi sana, you can actually heat the seats and in a span of 3 seconds, the seats will be heated. Of course, the cockpit comes with an infotainment system that gives you information as well as entertainment. Of course, you can control the infotainment system from here because it's a touch screen. Of course, you can come here with rolling this right over here. You can mute and of course you can control the info. And as well as when you come to the steering, it has multifunctional. You can actually still control it from here. Something that really excites me about this car as well, it's a push to start. The cockpit, the storage compartment, the headroom, and the legroom, of course. So, with only 1.35 million Kenyan shillings, is this a car you'd consider a typical Nairobi babe? From my survey of why really ladies love this car, first of all, it's because of its cute looks. Just look at how the car looks like. Consider that it's a small car. You can compare this with a Honda Fit, with a Nissan Note, or of course with even the Mazda Verisa. This is a car of its own kind. Even the Vitz yenyewe haiviki kwa hii class. Why do I say that? Because, I mean, where on earth have you seen such a small car with the most interesting, specs? Like heated seats, like, Venom lights, like, lane assist. This particular one here has it all for you. When you talk about the boot space of this car, I mean, it's a small car, but of course, it's a car that you can actually get to visit your parents pale ushago on a typical weekend. And of course, you can actually get to carry, your few viazi, mamako amekupatia gunia mbili za viazi, and you have a small car. And, well, you want a car that will actually still perform when it comes to the road. Ukitoka pale Eldoret.